Halloween is practically here, and with that comes a new event in NHL 19. Now, the Halloween events in previous years tended to be a little lackluster in terms of what they offered, and this year it's no different. I'm going to tell you why in just a bit, but first we're going to go over everything that was released with this event. So this event is going to be going on until November 1st at 2 p.m. Pacific time. I almost read that as prime time. They give you some instructions here, but we'll go over that in a bit. Basically, the MasterCard, there's going to be a MasterCard in almost every event, and in this case, it's a 90 overall Dustin Byfuglien. If we go over to the next page, there are a bunch of cards that got Halloween editions of them. And basically, all of the base cards, were given an extra synergy, the heavy hitter synergy from previous years. Whereas the alumni cards, they actually replaced the synergy, possibly making those cards worse. These base cards were given a +1 boost, so I guess they are a little bit more desirable, but I don't think that they affect any evolution cards out there because they're not performance-based upgrades. We got some new primetime cards, or should I say Pacific time cards, milestone cards, new legends. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Alright, so one of the first new things that have been added are event objectives, which I already got a head start on. This used to be score 10 goals with Dustin Byfuglien. Now it's just score any 10 goals because it was glitched before. Gotta make 50 hits, take 100 shots on goal, complete 3 Halloween hut challenges, we'll take a look at that, and complete a team building set, we'll take a look at that as well. And by doing them, you get a very small amount of coins, I believe 3,000 total, and a Halloween collectible, which are very cheap, so probably not that interesting to do if you're trying to get some coins or some good cards. But if you're completing the milestones, it's just 5 additional objectives that you can do to get your hands on one of these guys. Oh yeah, there you go, the Mike Modano, 92 overall. Let's start with some quick and easy things with the spoopy picture for hut challenges. Every day there's going to be a hut challenge, much like how the evolution challenges happen every day. Don't be fooled by the fact that it only says that there is one challenge going on, because it's going to reset every day. So when you complete a challenge, it's going to say 1 out of 1, but the challenge could reset. So right now I'm at 9 out of 1 with 23 out of 3 stars. Same idea for Halloween challenges. It's just a daily challenge that you can do. Gives you a daily reward. Sometimes it's collectibles, so those are pretty good. But most times it's going to be like contracts and injuries or gold common cards or silver cards, making it not so good. But it helps towards the milestone. Up next we have a competitive season that has been added. Jason Arnott makes a return to the NHL series, and he's going to be the reward for this competitive season that lasts for another 13 days, which is also going to be until November 1st at 1:30 p.m. Pacific time, so 30 minutes before the actual event ends. Only need 2 games to be ranked, which I think is different. That's unusual. And then if we look at the prizing for it, okay, it's a little broken, I think. I mean, it's just not loading. So the top 100 are going to get him with a whole bunch of packs, as you see here. I would say even if you're not very competitive, play a few games of this. Try to get into at least like the top 5,000 for the mini Halloween choice pack and the gold pack, which is worth maybe like 40k, or get something even more than that by ranking a lot higher. That's interesting. I can look at synergies from here. I never noticed that. Here are the round rewards. Nothing too exciting, just a bunch of packs. They're not releasing any other cards. Same here for round 2. That's competitive seasons. Looking at a random Halloween card that's been added, I went with Jamie Alexiak, who is 6'7", pretty big, and I noticed that almost every stat got a +1 upgrade from his base card here, but also gets a +3 boost in balance and a +5 boost in body checking. And his synergies are also actually very different. He's got Defensive Warrior and Heavy Hitter versus the Trap synergy, I believe. So keep that in mind for every Halloween card. I'm not going to go through all of them because there's probably like 50 of them. Up next are the sets with the 90 overall Halloween Dustin Byfuglien, so that you can make one that you can keep for the rest of your life if you wanted to. You're probably wondering how to get them. The way that's going to work is you need to give up your lone Dustin Byfuglien, which everyone should have unless you just quick sold them randomly for no reason, which sucks to be you. I don't know what to tell you. Better luck next event. I mean, if it's really just you being unlucky to quick sell them, I don't know. Next, we're going to take a look at the stats of the big monster, Dustin Byfuglien. I have his base gold rare card, and while he's pretty good, pretty solid in the defensive zone, he is extremely slow and loses every puck race known to man. With 89 acceleration, 90 speed, that won't happen as much anymore because he's going to have the skating of pretty much most gold rare cards between like 80 to 85 overall. He's got a pretty powerful, pretty accurate shot to go along with that. And then his checking stats are really high up there. Overall, his stats aren't too impressive. I think the big selling point is the fact that you're buying a huge guy defensively to be able to take away all of those passes, to have a long reach, to stop players from crowding the front of the net. That's what you'll get out of this Dustin Byfuglien. His synergies, he's got Breakout Master, Beauties, Heavy Hitter. I don't think Heavy Hitter is going to be anything exciting, so we can scratch that one. Breakout Master will be nice for his skating, and the BE synergy is absolutely garbage. So don't worry about him for synergies. And you'll need 4 Tombstone Master Halloween collectibles, which are obtained from completing all of these other sets. These other sets, you need to put in a base card, in this case, Evander Kane, and 15 Halloween collectibles. It's a specific collectible. So you'll need 15 of these Scarecrow collectibles for him. He's an 82 overall, and out comes out an 86 overall Evander Kane, who is faster than Tkachuk and has a better shot than Tkachuk, so it makes him better than Tkachuk overall. Don't expect too much out of him defensively, but he's pretty physical, so he should be able to help you out with body checking. Same idea for Tkachuk, except you're using the bat collectibles. For an 86 overall, Tkachuk is not that impressive. 83 shooting, he's got 89 skating, acceleration, agility, and speed. And his defensive stats are absolutely pitiful. Not sure if that +5 boost in body checking and +1 boost in balance will help him at all. Overall, would absolutely not recommend him. For Zadorov and Wilson, you only need 10 of these Halloween collectibles, and you get an 84 overall instead. Nikita Zadorov, this is an interesting card that I think I would recommend if he was not super expensive. Because he's a big dude, 6'5", and he skates well. So his accuracy isn't all that great, but I think he'll play pretty well for you defensively. The problem with the big guys are they'll lose those puck races fairly often. Zadorov won't do that for you. So defensively, he will stand out to be really good for you. And then here's Wilson. And this card just looks pretty bad. The only thing that makes up for his stats is the fact that he's 6'4", so having a big body out there is nice. But honestly, can't say anything good about this card. Up next, we have this special set called Halloween 6 Feet Under set, and I honestly don't even know if this is worth it, so we're just gonna do it right now and see what's inside. It requires 2 of each of the Halloween collectibles, and you get a random Halloween card. Does it say non-tradable? Oh, that's lovely. They gave me an 83 overall Ron Hextall. So what am I going to do with him? I don't know. Probably quick sell him or something. I don't care. I can see it being pretty useful if you pull some of the higher overall player items. Like there's an 85 overall Marchand. He could be a nice pull, but good luck getting him. And finally, there is a timer on your Dustin Byfuglien. It's 48 hours from the time that you get him. That's how long you have until it expires and you're not able to play with him anymore. And here you can refresh it once, I imagine, for another 48 hours by throwing him in there with 5 gold players, which is pretty expensive. Up next, we have the team building sets, which will give you those gold rare cards that we just looked at for the Halloween sets, except you gotta put in gold common players to get them. So we have one for Washington, you throw in a Brooks Orpik, you get a Tom Wilson, except you also gotta put in another 10 silver rare players, which means that's a lot to put in to get that card. For Sharks, you put in Justin Braun for Evander Kane. For Flames, you put in a Mike Smith for Kachuk. And then for Avalanche, you put a Bork in for Zadorov. Up next, we'll be taking a look at all of the new packs that are in store for us in the store. Similar idea to before, we have a 150k pack, a 75k pack, and a 25k pack. But these packs are now going to be choice packs, where you choose which card you want out of the 4 or 6 options that they give you over a certain number of rounds. There's a 35k pack, a Halloween starter pack, which contains 4 items to help you get started with our Halloween event. So we're going to start by opening up a Halloween starter pack, see what's inside. If you're hoping for an Evander Kane that you can just sell while he's getting price locked, well, you will be very disappointed. Halloween collectible. These probably aren't going to go for much, considering the gold rare cards and the gold common cards that you need to put into those sets are pretty expensive. With 35k, don't touch that pack. And finally, everyone gets to open up a 90 overall lone Master Halloween Dustin Byfuglien. So let's take a look at the pack probabilities first off. In the biggest pack, you have a 7.7 chance of getting an 87 plus player. You're pretty much guaranteed an 80 plus player, you better be if you're spending this much coin, and a 24% chance of getting a Halloween player. The middle pack gives you odds for an 85 plus player, whereas the smallest pack is going to take that percentage and bring it down to 9%. Now let's move on to the 25k pack, a mini choice pack. See what kind of choices we got here. Team of the week, Charlie McAvoy. That's pretty good. And this is the part where I see I have to pick 2 cards, which I don't want any of these cards. Let's see who can I use for Hut Level Up. Dow, Blomqvist. We'll use Dow. He's pretty close to where we are. And round 2 we got... What? Really? These are my choices? Why even give this as a choice? Alright, whatever. So I'll take the middle 2. And finally, collectibles. Huh. So it really is just that first round that is going to give you like a gold rare player that could actually be decent, like McAvoy. I like spiders, so we'll go with the spider collectibles. I don't know if any of those collectibles are worth more than others, but that's probably when you want to choose those in the mini choice packs. Let's open up the bigger pack for 75k. Round 1, yikes. Won't even talk about this, but oh, we got 3 choices now. That's lovely. Round 2, Brent Burns. All right, that's nice. He's not worth. I don't think he's worth 75k, but still decent. Also choosing 3 cards here. That's probably going to be collectibles. Oh, yeah, silver collectible. And normal collectibles. I will go with 3 different ones this time. So yeah, Burns, pretty nice. Silver collectible, pretty nice. Back to the mini Halloween choice pack. Lindholm and nobody. Bischoff Burger, gotta pick you up. And then a bunch of contracts, yep. No surprise there. And then a bunch of collectibles that I don't care about. Okay. With 3 left of different sizes, let's go to the biggest one of them all. See if the 150k pack is worth it. We'll let this play out this time. Boom! 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 Ferland, ew. Boom! Boom! Back is ew. Round 2. Probably the better choices for 150k, right? He's got better choices. Blake Wheeler, alright. He's like 15k. Yeah, you're worth nothing. You're worth nothing in life too. Voracek. And Dion Phaneuf. Wow! Garbage! We'll choose one of the people that are worth nothing in life. Because, to me, they're going to be worth something today. We'll go with Tanev. Is this going to be another round of amazing cards? Come on. That's not a round of amazing cards. Don't give me just logos and jerseys. Oh, God, you're giving me logos and jerseys. Wow. Why? I get to choose which logo I want? Nice. I guess the arena might go for something. Red Wings, sure. I already have the Flames, so I'm just sure. Yeah, I don't care. Next, probably gonna be gold contracts. Oh, okay, gold collectible. All right, I don't mind that too much. We'll pick you up. And some more Halloween collectibles. Holy crap, you get a lot of Halloween collectibles from these packs. Which would be nice if they're worth anything. But they're not! So, just throw them in there. Was that worth 150? Hell no. Hell to the no. But that's what you get. Back to the 75k. Luke Robitaille going for, what, 10k nowadays, maybe? Van Riemsdyk. Sikkak. Sure. And the better players, I lied, worse players. I don't know how dare they do that, but they did that. Contracts are collectible? Oh, gee, I wonder. Should probably contracts would be better, I don't know. And then more collectibles. Finally, the mini Halloween choice pack. She's gonna be full of nothing. Marchessault. And some interesting names here. Schuyler, Pessinen, Verpelst. Verpelst? We'll go Verpelst. I don't care about Duran. And there you go. That's what choice packs look like in the store. Overall, not really worth it.
And that's when Brian 1 has returned. You know what is worth it? Getting on as soon as an event starts and noticing that a particular card is needed for these sets, and then going into the auction house and buying all of them up for a really cheap price. So I bought like 5 copies of Kane, I bought 5 copies of Kachuk, and I sold them anywhere between 20 and 50k. If you guys happen to have a copy of their cards, would highly recommend selling them for an absurd amount, or just keep an eye out for them on the auction house so that you can flip them and make some easy coins off of them. Keep in mind that you should be doing this for every event. Look to see if there are cards that currently exist that need to go into these sets. Last year, it was usually gold collectibles. Anyway, that's the Halloween event. Hopefully, I helped you guys understand a little bit better. Maybe figure some things out that were a little bit hidden, or EA didn't do a well enough job in explaining. That's the video. If you guys have any additional questions, need any additional help, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to you.